So the reason we're all here, that we all showed up today, is the Herd at Con segment. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a free for all. No piling on, please. And so I'm gonna start off, and I stole this from somebody, and it was sometimes evil just smells good.
That's a good one. I think Melissa should go next. Just a thought.
Yeah, for her first time at FactoryCon, I mean, she had some beauties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna give her center stage for this one.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you. I will remember this, Jeremy, just so you know.
You are welcome.
I know.
All right, folks. So things that you learn when you are in the military or just in life in general. You always start a story with, so there I was. 10% truth, bare minimum. And if you make a mistake, you frickin' own it, because otherwise it's so much worse. So while I was trying to help out my buddy Casey.
There I was.
There I was trying to help out a brother, because he was getting down on himself, being like, I'm the lowest dude here. I'm like, no, your story was amazing. I'm totally going to put salvage anal in my book. At some point I meant salvage angel.
Dr. Montana Smith is intrigued.
But
yes. Evacuation.
Sometimes shit happens, especially when you're talking about salvage anal.
Literally. Oh, sorry.
I almost wet myself when I heard that.
And you know what? As bad as everybody else teased me, nobody teased me as much as my husband did. So
that's the right
call. That's
call.
his duty.
That's why I love him.
Duty. My favorite part about this is not only everybody giggling about it for 3 days. It was also, I was on my way somewhere, and Kevin and Stacey Steverson. We can make this a group. This doesn't need to be just my face. That's no. Thank you. So the Steversons stopped me in my tracks in the hall. Kevin's like, did you hear what Melissa just said in this panel? And I was like, I did 5 steps ago, but tell me again. And he did. And then we were all just like chortling in the hallway, and it was fantastic.
It was early.
Just the joy you brought everyone, Melissa. So good.
I do what I can.
And you see what Nick Steverson just said.
I'm
pretty sure she said what she said, and it wasn't a mistake.
Yeah.
I think that needs to go to the Wild Stallions in print.
That's probably so. Melissa would rock it. We know.
I have been threatening to crush you all in the ratings with Peck Fic for months now. I should totally do it.
You should just do it. Yeah. Yeah. You got to really commit to that savage anal. So that's what I hear.
Salvage.
I don't think that's what you said. For the record, I heard savage. Just saying.
So did Alex Rath.
Exactly.
Kevin Steverson backed me up, though. He had my back.
Okay.
Wow, phrasing, just phrasing.
So to speak.
We doing phrasing anymore? No? Okay.
No.
All right, who's going to follow that?
No.
I think that's follow that.
Right, you can't.
Well, Oz, I do. I don't know if you can do it on the spot, but I do want to hear your professor impersonation that you.
Ooh, do you have your hat?
All right, hang on a second.
All right, somebody else talk while he's looking.
God.
So one of my favorite herd at cons was when somebody was talking about pimping out Nick Steverson.
That's well done. That's also Melissa.
That's totally me.
Okay.
So mine actually
able to be there. I was helping about.
Yeah.
Mine actually came late in the game. Mine was Sunday afternoon. So there I was, standing at the urinal in the men's room, two other gentlemen.
Thanks
And
for painting that picture.
You never. I'm a storyteller, man. I'm all about setting the scene, dude. It was an actual urinal. It was not a trough like you would see in a stadium. Missed those,
Great.
by the way. But two other gentlemen standing to my left. You make no eye contact. That's the rule and etiquette in the men's room. You don't make eye contact. There's no need for that. You just mind your business. You leave. So we're all standing there. Nobody's saying a word. It's quiet as it's supposed to be in the men's room. Out of nowhere, I hear, "I'm sorry, is my helmet in your way?"
Oh, that's great.
I paused just long enough to wash my hands, and I was out of there.
That
That was it.
Heard at con.
That's amazing.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here he
wait.
is. Not me. Not my face.
Wait for it.
Here we go.
Hello, I am Dr. Montana Smith. I have taken the proper archaeological nomenclature of geological place name and common surname. I have the appropriate head garnet and, of course, the archaeological whip.
The whip, which gets a little melty in room temperature.
There is a pill for that. Dr. Smith has a certain expertise, some might call it an unhealthy fascination with evacuation portals. Unfortunately, we did not get to my artifact, which I find most intriguing in the subject matter.
Speaking of savage anal.
Savage.
Yes, Dr. Smith wants to talk to you.
What I get.
Oh,
I
boy.
would like to throw it in Melissa's defense. I was on that panel, and I did indeed hear salvage with an L. Now, anal happened all day long. That was there.
I mean, you gotta commit.
But
You gotta commit.
salvage was indeed the final word. Just
all about the stamina, I guess.
I mean, to be clear, I don't know that the salvage part was the really tricksy part, but that's fine. That's
mean,
fine.
we,
you're gonna quote me.
we do what we can.
We do, we can.
Poor
There's
Casey.
no-
I was trying to help him, and I yep.
But savage is funnier, so
It is.
I can
It
see
is
why
much
it's changed.
funnier.
Can we, before we go to another single person, can we tell Kevin Steverson's story? Because it was amazing.
Oh my God, so for the home audience, there was a fitness competition there, bodybuilding competition, and so there were some very fit people there, and one of these fit people was this very small but well proportioned Brazilian woman. And Kevin comes over and he goes, "All right, y'all," in his Georgia. I just saw the most amazing thing, and he, without pointed out who she was, but basically this fitness woman sat down, opened up a box that had I don't know if you've ever been to City Diner, but I mean they have like monster cakes. And so she had a box with 2 slices of cake and a couple Rice Krispie treats, and no fork or knife, no shame, just reached in, and as he says, she just hulked these slices of cake.
Cleaned out the whole box. That's
Probably
what she said.
starving herself
Great
for the competition, and
double
now, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
done.
I was
Right, she
sitting
was
at
tired.
I was sitting in the chair beside him when that happened.
Oh my
And
God.
I didn't see it for obvious reasons, but I did see her. And we got around the corner and he didn't wait 10 seconds. Did you just see that? I was like,
He was
"No,
so
see
happy
what?"
about it.
He's like, you
so happy.
he's
Then
like,
he came
"You
right
saw
over
the
to the
girl
bar
that just
and
came
pulled
in,
up.
right?
And we're like, her? That one?
Yeah. The tiny
Now,
fit lady.
I did see her flat mowing down. I mean, just not even playing around, fist deep in whatever was in that box. It was good. It was
Look,
good. We got
they
over there,
worked
he's like-
hard.
He's like, I'm gonna tell you, he's like, that weren't no salad. That weren't no salad. That weren't no salad in that box. He's like,
Nope.
she reckoned it was card time. That's it. That competition's over. It's time for some carbs.
It was time. She earned that.
That's not
Also,
bad.
one of our friends heard that story and immediately like ran over to see if he could see it and propose marriage. So it was good for
Well,
everyone.
then there was the other one at the bar, and she was probably about, I don't know, 5'8". And if I stood next to myself, that's about how big her shoulders were.
Oh yeah.
And she had muscles that I didn't know existed. I mean, she was enormous. If she were playing D&D, she would have rolled about a 19 for strength.
Nice.
I mean,
Nice.
she was enormous. And Johnny Minion takes one look at her, looks back at me and says, I want her to turn me upside down and use my face like a mop. And I went, I don't
gotta love
even
Minion.
want to know what that means. I guess
not
you're
good.
talking about your beard and
No follow-up
I-
questions.
No.
I don't know.
No
There
follow-up
was
questions.
never any doubt that she could. I mean, Johnny's
Yes.
not light, but I think she could bench press him like as many times as she wanted, and maybe probably not as many times as he wanted, but
Sure.
I mean he I've never heard anyone wanted to be a mop before.
Oh,
Yeah, that's amazing. I have no follow-up questions.
And
None.
those that saw this young lady can understand she coulda.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
you got a minion mop.
I've never seen
Exciting.
anyone that looked that massive before.
That's
I mean,
fantastic.
I think she the one like had huge upper arms, like her
Yeah,
upper arms were the
big
size of my
shoulders.
eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
The muscles
Rockstar.
rippled.
That's
they
awesome.
were
She had
wow.
more muscles than She-Hulk did. It was awesome.
They
They
were
should
the
become Marvel.
kind. They were the size that nobody gets that big ever naturally. I don't care how much you lift, you don't get that big naturally. You're roiding out.
She's rocking it.
All right. After that, I'm lost. Where were we? Hold on.
Who knows? Let's just stay
We
in the
were
group.
cleaning the floor with Johnny Minion's face.
We're mopping Johnny
Oh,
Minion.
no, I
I
was
don't
trying
think
to
it was
forget
the
that, Chris.
floor
Thank you.
that he wanted clean.
I know. That's why I said no follow-up questions, Mark. Don't
No, we're
follow
good.
that up.